Hello and welcome everybody out there in Twitch and D&D land to the newest session of the New Embrace campaign. Now, before we jump right into the action, we have a few short announcements to make. First of all, I'm sorry about the audio quality over last week. I just reviewed some of my videos. My noise gate was shutting off too early. I opened it back up. If anybody notices I'm cutting off a little bit in the audio, please up and let me. I really want to make this the highest quality that we possibly can. Hey, Wyatt, hey, Ogun, hey, Subman. But yes, our promotions. Patreon. We have 2 more days on Patreon where we will keep open our fantastic voting for the next chapter of Grace. 2 days, everybody. I believe right now we have Lucifon in the lead at 8 votes. I believe is even higher than I had last month. A lot of people. Oh, never mind. Now he's at 9. And we have 6 votes on Hedge and Harry. So if you want to get your votes in, be sure to do that. We have 2 days. Remember, you just have to be a member of the Patreon, and then you will have access to voting for. In addition to that, you will also be the first people to see all of the drafts and all of the, video files to come in the future for the comic series, as I am expecting to chapters myself since my characters. Right now, of course, I cannot do Luna's because of this damn cough. I cannot control her voice. That is nearly impossible. I've tried, and it killed me. Happened. However, all the other ones I can do as well, no problem. In addition to that, if you want to support what we do in other means without any money needed, please go over to Twitch, Twitter, YouTube, Facebook, give us a like, follow, sub, all of that fun jazz. And speaking of subs, we still have that sub goal that I have to update again, because we missed out on the opportunity for the 60 subs for a mime stream, which means now we have to come up with a different idea for what we will do if we get 60 subs, probably by, let's say by the end of May. If we get 60 subs by the end of May, what are we gonna do? Because right now I'm organizing the puppet show. Anybody have any suggestions? Just throw them out there. Nobody. Okay, cool. If anybody thinks of anything, be sure to bring that up. Apparently the mime stream was not a very good incentive, so we're just going to ignore that one. However, if we get 100 subs by the end of the summer, we will have a Gnomathon. A game that I run where everybody plays a gnome and they have to save Gnome's Town, and if they succeed, I get to integrate gnomes into my world, not as monstrous creatures, but as standard humanoids that people can play. 24-hour marathon. Subman, if we get 60 subs by the end of this weekend, Jason, you're rolling disadvantage on your first ability check. If we get 60 subs by the end of this weekend, I will do a 12-hour stream. I'm not doing a 24 for 60 subs. I will do 12, though. Is that cool? It would have to be scheduled in the future as well, but we'll definitely do it. However, aside from that, nothing else I care to talk about or go over. So, En, tell us what happened last session.
Okay, so we started with Rowan's trial while Rowan is still speaking with Yggdrasil in Yandi, which is her world and an extension of herself. Meanwhile, In and Kothar had returned, and they began speaking with Opus about what's been going on, and we're informed that there's the Keepers of the Gates are no longer in control of that, so kind of puts a little bit of a kick in the rear to get us moving. So as we're talking, we find out that that Mr. M, the man who has been chasing us, who has a contract on Gabriel's life, was actually the first champion, also called the Death Knight. The gods chose to create a protector by giving them a bit of each of their power, and he was corrupted by that. The a while back, whenever we saw him opening and controlling the portal, he had used a raven's foot, a sunflower, and crystal dust, which was all emblematic of the three gods that helped create him. I apologize, my bird's going bananas right now. So we had the Raven Queen, Solarite, and Bahamut. So that was a desecration of all the gods who had stopped him before. After that, he was not put back into circulation, but someone awoke him. So that means that there is someone who has betrayed the trust of the other gods. He wears a mask called Sanity that causes deep fear, and there is an opposite to it. So it just kind of really entangled into Kothar's backstory, the new champion that we have. It's just mounting pressure there. Considering the time restraints, Opus brings back Rowan and Nolth, and Opus hands off the Staff of Yggdrasil to Rowan, making her the new champion. Which the staff does psychic damage, which is absolutely perfect for Rowan, keeping everyone else in line. We reached out to Solaris to ask for help, to get Hedge to help us as well, because this seems a little bit over our heads at the moment, and we decide that we need to get stronger before we go after this guy. So we hop back up with Ignatius, and we used some magic to enter the forest around Deepyard. We find that there are devils in the area, imps in the area, and we stumble upon an imp that we had met in the first session, who had just arrived through the portal, who let us know that other devils are coming through other portals. So we travel for a while, and we all take shelter inside of a tree. And it's at that point that N's night turned upside down, kind of literally. Some bugs, appear next to their bedroll, and Gabe helps in avoid a trap, only to find a second trap, which launches into the air about 40 feet up. So this mystery bugs enthusiast strikes again. We finally are able to get them down. And as Kothar goes back to sleep after all the chaos, he speaks to the Crystal One about him when it was informed that they need to go to a temple in the mountains, and is given the authority and kind of blessing to go after and find who the betrayer god is, and is ordered to keep Gabriel alive at all costs, which, given their relationship, is interesting to say the least. But I think at this point, if anyone kills Gabriel, it might be Kothar. That might be how that goes. But that's where we ended up last time.
All right. So, after your eventful evening, some of you went back to sleep and others maintained their watches. And nothing else has transpired in the night. You all successfully wake up alive, long rested. I believe one person used one of their spells. You don't recharge that slot, but everything else is good.
What a wonderfully warm evening. That was some great rest.
So you're all...
And since since it's morning, Chase is going to take his warm slipper bugs off and put on his regular boots, clean off his bugs, and put them in his pack.
And
those are for sleeping.
stares at them with hatred in their eyes.
Alrighty. You stow
Are
them
those
in
for
your pack.
Sleeping only, Chase?
What'd you say?
Oh no. Not only, but I can't wear the same shoes 24 hours a day.
Oh, yes.
But
Of
oh
course
my gosh,
not.
I slept so well. Oh. You know how normally I'd get a little chilly at night and kind of get into bones? This was the first night I haven't had that in years.
It's sure it's quite comfortable.
I very rarely get cold.
Yes, same. But yes.
So no, I don't understand, but I'm glad it was comfortable because it was not
You like us. But is everyone else awake? We should probably try and figure out how to get into this place.
Bigsby kind of like floats down, lands on your shoulder, Kothar. Hey, big guy.
Yes.
Morning.
Yes. Just glaring off.
He
at
covers over your ear holes and just looks at Ed and goes, I don't think he likes me.
I replied back in Infernal. He just is not a fan of mornings.
Oh, that's all right. Kothar, he hands you down a small flask. Some.
I'll grab it from him and just kind of eye him and take a sip.
All right, give me a con save.
Yep. Good thing that's high. Good thing I
Okay.
rolled like shit.
Okay. So the moment it touches your tongue, it burns. It burns really, really hard. And it has like that that nice expanding feeling in your throat, like when you drink a very old, very rich. Just has that feeling in your throat. You're like, ooh, and alcohol doesn't really do that to you very often.
No. Okay.
That wake you up.
Yeah.
Good.
I'm gonna hold on to this.
Hey, what? No, I need my sip.
I'll give it back to him.
He takes it and just tips and look, and then ties it off.
Did he just like gulp it down?
He took like 3 swigs, yeah.
Okay. Jesus. You gonna be able to fly straight?
Never.
Yeah, of course not.
We call this Angel's
Thanks.
Bane.
Interesting. Mind if I have a...
Sure.
No.
Hands it over
no.
to N.
No.
The individual who is the size of 3 of you combined. Okay.
They will probably take it like a champ.
Go ahead, N.
Con save?
Oh.
Nope!
You take 1 sip and immediately go, ah! Like it hurts so bad. You've never experienced something like that before in your life. And he flies over and goes, hey, don't. It's like,
Oh,
you're
God.
awake though.
Yeah, extra awake. Oh.
Can Gabe give it a try?
You walk over to him. Do you ask?
Hey, little man, can I have a try?
Sure, yeah. Hands it up to you. Give your con save as well.
Oh, drat.
You're acting much the same way as Zen right now. It hurts so bad. It's so bad. Why would somebody willingly do that to their body?
I
It felt like you
handed-
swallowed fire, but you didn't spit it back out.
I handed it back to the imp.
Hey, what's that y'all drinking?
Angel's Bane.
Nothing.
Yeah,
Angel's Bane.
Nothing.
gotta take a sip.
Sure.
Okay.
Why are you handing this out to everyone?
They want to try
Constitution?
it. Yeah. No,
Because he's generous.
you
That's
take
why.
a swig and you kind of have to like. All right, that hurt. It hurt, but you're good.
Pretty good.
Expected reaction.
Yeah, right? Pretty good stuff.
Yeah, pretty good.
He flutters over towards you, Chase and Rowan, and just like offers.
I'm good.
Rowan will try it.
Nat 20. Nat 20.
Con save. Son of a.
Oh no, that's bad. That is bad. That is vile. That is not natural. That should not exist.
2 hours later, Nothal and Chase are dragging the party, pulling him along.
We'll take it back and... yeah. I only brought a little bit with me, though. Home. So, you know.
I see. That explains so much.
Yeah. You know how hard it is to get alcohol down there that's not actual spirits?
Oh yeah, of course.
So, we're going to Deep Yard, right?
Mm-hmm. Is Ignatius awake?
Baby, you know the situation with its tent. Nobody else does.
Mm-hmm. Ignatius, we,
Oh.
ready?
Is it noon?
It's like 10-ish.
Roll a deception check, because it...
Woo!
Oh, damn.
It's already 10? Shit, I didn't even have time to do my hair. And, like, he starts rummaging around inside of his tent, and a few minutes later, he pops back out, and he looks pristine and well-kept. He goes, all right, flicks the tent, which folds into a pocket.
I need to know your routine, how you did that so quickly. We'll have a chat soon.
Mage hand. Life is so much easier when you have 3 hands.
Ugh,
For, like, literally everything. And I mean literally, and he just...
him just like,
So, he goes over to his cart, packages up all of his belongings that he took out for the... Kind of sits on it for a little bit and looks over at you, Kothar.
Yes, I'll pull.
Thank you, sir. So how's everybody's morning? How did you all sleep last night?
Pretty good.
Good.
I had a few hang-ups about sleep.
Yeah, the roots can really start bugging you.
Yeah. Yeah, it's all those, nighttime insects and bugs kept me awake.
Ew. Nope, that's why we need a bigger fire. Always need a bigger fire.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's go. And he just points off in the direction that you all keep marching. Bigsby continues floating. Bigsby continues floating on your side. He kind of just like takes up a position on your shoulder, and you do notice every like 20 minutes, 30 minutes, he takes another sip. Back.
Having a good time up there?
I'm having a blast.
Yeah. You said you only a little bit. You're moving through it pretty fast. Is like someone going back and forth? Like
No. I ration it out.
Gotcha.
Sorry. I ration it out.
I was about to say, is he?
Yeah, that's the
You
thing.
would've
When
been clueless.
a tiefling drinks Angel's Bane, it actually clears their throat perfectly.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I'm rationing it out. I should have enough for like looks at the flash, shakes it, maybe a month.
A month? At that rate?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
I won this against a chain devil bet.
Braver man than I.
Well, I mean, what else you gonna do? Weird as hell.
Yeah, I mean, it's like,
Thank you. I've been doing all of these puns, and those roots really bug you. Yep.
So, Rowan, I hear there's some congratulations in order.
For what?
You're a champion too now, right?
Oh yeah. She'll pat her staff. Got this thing, I guess.
Bixby just like floats underneath your arm end and looks at you upside down. Oh, that's a pretty stick.
I know, right? It's interesting. Just trying to deal with the static still, and like it's braiding their hair as they're saying that. But
Yeah, it
Hey,
can be tedious.
Bixby,
Yeah.
you want to touch the staff?
Ooh, he flies on over. Boop. Feels like a stick.
What? Really?
Yeah. He's just touching it.
Sometimes when it's really cold, if you put your tongue on something metal, it'll stick. You should try that with the staff. Put your tongue on the staff.
Roll deception?
But okay.
But does she believe it to be true?
I highly doubt that, but
Just good enough.
10. Let me look at his stat block. So imps are surprisingly wise. Kind of like kicks off you and flies over to N. I think she just tried to kill me. Or she thinks she just tried to kill me.
Ron will just shrug and
she
keep
might
walking.
still be figuring it out. Who knows? And this isn't infernal.
I mean, that's a really inappropriate question to ask.
As little like experience that hell offers with like social encounters, Rowan has had less.
What do you mean?
Just like she
Hell is incredibly social.
not where I really was. It was kind of like
Oh, were you on the 4th layer?
it was kind of like devil eat devil kind of existence. You didn't really like hang out with anybody much.
Oh, yeah, you just described hell.
But like, there wasn't the whole like, having like, proper manners thing. That's what I've been really enjoying about here.
You've never been to hell. You've never been to hell?
I didn't grow up there.
Why didn't you just say so?
Because I feel like a fraud.
All that happened is, typically some type of humanoid likes to get frisky with a devil. Boop! Down the line it happens.
Yeah, well, yeah.
They call it a recessive gene. It's the same thing if you ever meet a ginger.
Well, I mean, I kind of got both recessives, apparently. Yeah.
Yeah, hell's a great place. If you ever want to visit, I'd be more than happy to tour you around.
Cool.
Yeah,
Thanks.
yeah. Same to all of you. Maybe not you. Looks at you suspiciously, Rowan.
Huh?
So you all continue walking.
Yep.
Kothar, you're busy pulling the cart, stopping, lifting it over a bunch of roots, and getting it fixed. It's slowing down the pace of travel considerably, but at least you are big enough to physically move the cart when it is needed. I would like 2 people other than Kothar to roll a perception check for me.
Me, Rowan.
And Chase rolled.
Son of a...
Okay, it's one of those sessions again. Yesterday we had one of those sessions. It was fun. Chase. You take note that there's an increased number of birds. Some of them common woods-dwelling creatures, some of them crows. And they all seem to be flocking and flying around freely. Just kind of keeping a subtle eye on you. You also notice a trailing footstep further behind all of you. Maybe about 80 feet or so, sticking behind a tree.
Can we stop for a minute? Rowan, do you know anything about those birds up there? It seems a little different.
Gerald, do I know anything about these birds?
Roll a nature check.
And while I'm talking to Rowan, I'm going to kind of turn to get my eyesight back to where... So it looks like I am talking to her, but so I can kind of see past and see.
Rowan, unfortunately, you don't know a lot about birds, except cranes are really easy to catch.
Microphone.
I think those are baby cranes.
And it's clearly a cardinal. Hi guys, I'm Druid. I'm sorry. But yeah, you look back over there and the footsteps seem to slow and slink. And they seem to be hiding themselves behind one of the trees further back behind you.
Chase is going to send a message to Nolf using Awaken Mind.
Yep.
Nolf,
Oh,
I think there's someone about 80 feet behind us that's been following us.
Poopy.
Up here, I'm going to try to slip away and see if I can get behind him. Keep your ears out and eyes out for anything.
okay. I'll summon the spear and slowly make my way to the back of the cart, to the back of the group.
All right, roll me a stealth check, both of you.
28.
Okay. Nolth, you nonchalantly try to make it look like you're just incorporating yourself in a different conversation and taking up a different position, putting your body in the way and breaking line of sight. Everybody else notices. Chase kind of like hides behind you and dashes quickly over towards the side of a tree, becoming lost in sight to everybody.
Gabe stays close to Anna and stays on guard.
Yep.
So do I just keep pulling the cart, or...
Yeah, I think they're just being weird.
I don't know.
Okay.
Did Chase just go to the bathroom or something?
Did
He
he?
saw these
Didn't
baby
say
cranes
anything.
and got kind of weird.
I mean, when you gotta go, you gotta.
Maybe he's worried about the birds watching, and that's why he asked.
Yeah.
Well, if you're worried about birds, throws up a firebolt and they go scattering.
And that'll do it.
Problem solved. Chase, roll me a survival check. track down this individual. All right, you're starting to loom back behind some of the trees and trying to scope out where this individual might be. You know you heard their footsteps, but currently you can't really see them or pick up where they have gone.
How far is the party away from me?
I'd put them about 40 feet, or whoever's in the back is about 40 feet from you.
I think I had the range for this. Let me just check something real quick.
I believe Awakened Mind's 30 or 60.
Yeah, I'm looking at... Oh, needs a verbal. All right, I'm going to go ahead and join the party again. I'll walk back out.
Now, you do remember the homebrew feature of Awakened Mind, right? You can read surface thoughts within a radius of you.
Oh, I don't remember that. Okay. Can I attempt that?
Sure. You broaden your horizon, opening your mind up, and it's only bare minimum surface thoughts that you pick up. You pick up Bigsby's very easily. His mind is just going do. You pick up Ignatius, who seems to be singing some type of opera song in their mind. It's very distracting. And then as you move along, you kind of get closer to that area. What languages do you speak, Jade? Oh wait, Awakened Mind does not require you to share a language. God, Awakened Mind is so good. You open your mind over to their area. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7. What are they doing? Shit. That's all you can really pick up. You don't know where it is, it's just somewhere within your scope.
Okay, in that case, I'm going to go ahead and just stay still while the party starts walking forward and see if I can see anyone trailing them. Yeah. I'll hang back for about 3-4 minutes, so they're still in eyesight and view, but...
The individual will try to find you, because he notes you're missing. However, no. Not a 28.
Can Gabe do Divine Sense on the sly?
It's just smelling the air. It's taking a deep breath in. So yeah, it can be,
Okay,
nonchalant.
Divine Sense.
What is the radius of that?
Within 60 feet.
Okay, within 60 feet of you, you sense the presence of a fiend. You sense the presence of a celestial.
I think you just cut out, or am I the only one that can't hear him?
I am.
Is it me?
Yeah, I think that was you.
It's me.
Yeah. You pick up the sense that this ground you are walking on is desecrated. The entire forest in and of itself is desecrated. There seem to be fae around you. And I think that's it.
It's a big fuck off nope area.
So the fiend is the imp.
Yes.
So
He has a name. His name is Bigsby.
Bigsby. The celestial wouldn't. No, that's a celestial, are we? That Gabe knows.
Not that you know of.
You can't tell whether it's one of his group.
No, the way it works is you just get the sense of what's around you, and that's it.
Okay. Gabe just keeps a lookout, but moves along close to end, staying guard.
Everyone else, after a little while,
And it's just like living. They're just.
Ignatius, just in the same state of mind, goes, "All right, I guess mesh. Please continue."
And I'll take up the rear again. I'll just take the rear.
I'm gonna burn this cart down one day.
I really wish you wouldn't.
Make you build an entirely new one.
I would buy one. I would build it.
Good point. Why did I even say that?
So, you all keep pushing forward. Chase, roll me another perception check.
Ugh.
You wait for about 3 or 4 minutes, and you do not notice anybody slip out forward. It's Wednesday.
It is Wednesday. Started off well, and
So, you meet back up with the party?
yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and meet back up with the party. I was
Alrighty.
just trying to decide if I should walk or run, but yeah, I meet back.
Oh, are you just running up there, or are you walking? Are you stealthing?
I'm gonna go ahead and try to. How much does stealthing slow me down?
Half
My
movement
stealth
speed.
Okay, I'm gonna
And
stealth.
considering the thick foliage in the area, you're going to be down to, like, a lot less. It's difficult to move through this area. It's a forest.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and try to stealth back to the party.
All right, roll another one. As
And
you're... Yeah?
I was just gonna say, Ann will message Chase and be like, "Hey, everything good? Do you need new pants?"
Oh, you guys are 4 minutes ahead of Chase. No, we're within range.
Well, Ann wouldn't.
Yeah.
Ann's clueless, so.
Gotcha. So you send it out and you don't get a reply.
Hmm.
Maybe he's booping.
I mean,
Gabe leans close to Ann and whispers, I sense a celestial. Are any of our group one?
Huh?
not that I know.
Whispering to N.
Oh.
He said whispering to N,
Not that I know of.
which I guess that translates to Rowan hears.
Okay, just keep stay on guard.
N, or not N, Chase. As you're moving back, you're making very, very little noise, but you're a little shaken given recent circumstances. And you end up breaking a twig. And immediately you go... As you hear a voice from further behind you. Why are you all here?
Oh, shit.
Do I recognize the voice?
Roll a history. It does not strike you as familiar.
At this point, Chase is just gonna hightail it to the party.
Just start running?
Running action dash, all that. Just
All right. The moment you start moving forward, the individual chases after you, keeping up a solid pace. I need you to give me an opposed athletics. They are going to attempt to tackle you.
athletics, not acrobatics.
It's athletics on the first one.
Oh, on the first Yeah.
Oh, okay. As you're kind of like running through the woods trying to get back, this individual springs into a step, and you're like, holy shit, they are keeping crash. Smashes into you and just leans you up against a tree. And you feel a very hard object pressed against your chest, and a very, very sharp, pointy object up against your kidney as this hooded individual keeps their hood right over their nose and just starts whispering, "Why are you all here?
Does the main group hear all this, or he's too far back?
You are 4 minutes of walking away."
Yep. We're
Um,
just traveling, trying to sell wares.
Nobody travels through this forest.
I don't know. I'm just tired doing what I told. This guy has this cart. He's got some gear to get somewhere else, and I'm just walking with him.
Roll a deception check.
24.
It's Wednesday.
He will try to incite you. That one's possible, though. The individual kind of cocks his head in that direction, then back towards you. Pulls the object away, and you notice it is a bone-shaped dagger. And pulls his arm and starts slinking backwards. Find yourself better employment. If he brought you here, he expects you to die.
Oh my gosh. I don't want that to happen. Is this your land, or are we going across your land? We shouldn't, or who?
Nobody
who are you?
controls this land. He keeps backing away from you, like keeping his front position towards you. He seems skittish. Not exactly hostile, just weary. Roll me another history check, Chase.
Okay. Come on.
While he's doing that, N's gonna like think for a second, be like, you know, the last time that I couldn't message Chase, got kidnapped. I don't like this.
And he just back away from you slowly.
I'll stop the cart.
My apologies. I'm sorry. What was your name?
Call me Len.
Jero, can you drop that in the chat so I can write it down right? Lynn, I apologize. Let me we'll get out of your hair as quickly as we can.
Be more quiet in the.
We'll do.
Kind of just breaks line of sight through a tree and then disappears. The same way you disappear.
Yeah. I'm gonna head back to the party quickly, not at a run, not like, but quickly.
We've stopped because M's worrying about him when I stopped the cart.
Chase comes jogging up to you all.
Hey Chase, how was your visit into the woods?
Whew. Well, I met a person named. So, we were being followed, and
Great.
yeah, and luckily I got away. But they didn't seem hostile per se, but they warned us of not being in here. I believe the name was Lynn.
Oh, that's just one of the Slayers. Don't worry about them.
Gable does the divine sense again.
Slayers?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, come on. You have to have known about this story.
No, do they carry like bone-shaped daggers, or?
I mean, some of them. I don't fucking know. But like 120 years ago, up in the northwest corner of the area, like right on the shoreline, there was a guild of people called the Slayers Guild. And after it was killed, destroyed, mutilated, defiled, whatever you want to call it, they all spread everywhere, and very few of them are still.
What do I pick up on divine sense?
Right now?
Yeah.
Desecrated ground. Fae. Fiend.
So not the Celestial.
Correct.
Would I have known that story?
Roll me a history.
Whatever he was a Celestial, I believe.
Othar and Nolth, both of you would know about the Slayers Guild.
Mhm.
I believe there's a well, Kothar, you know. Nolth, I believe there's a handout for you.
Yeah, I'll look at it.
I mean, definitely old. They kind of stood against the Blades of Light, though. Slightly.
Interesting.
Freelancers making a lot of money.
Yeah, well, they died.
The strongest people were there. Huh.
Did they die like naturally, or die because they hung out here, or they died because someone was after them?
I didn't pay that close. When we get to Deep Yard, you're welcome to go search in a library.
Well, our researcher's back in Selderon Fion, so
Right, but no offense to Selderon. Their books and libraries are kind of lacking.
Skewed.
Well, I mean, they only have things that favor their points of view. In Deep Yard, we have everything. It's information. It needs to be free. It deserves to be free.
And you could be our new researcher.
huh?
Well, maybe not.
Still braiding your hair. Like
Yeah, like, huh?
Tell me I have to be the researcher.
No, we're not telling you that.
Alpha will be the researcher. Alpha will volunteer.
Well, I think it was like we were warned before coming in here.
That's our point.
It's probably not smart of me to step back and do that, but
I
Yeah.
mean,
ooh.
like I said, the last time I couldn't message you, we found you in a tree, which coincidentally was me last night. Kind of like the tables turned there, but
And I ended up in a tree just a little bit ago. Not like up, but anyway, yeah.
so we all agree trees suck and we should burn them all.
I love
I'm
trees.
joking.
And then he looks around.
I think Rowan might have some opinions on that.
Don't worry, the Ents have a great sense of humor. So I hear. So, you all keep pushing forward and moving through. You know what? I'm gonna put this in your hands. Who wants to roll a D100 to see if anything happens before you get to Deep Yard?
Me.
Oh, okay. I was going to
Oh,
volunteer
no.
Rowan, but
Oh my god, that would be awful.
Hey, at
Oi.
least it's not a nat 1, right?
Harassed.
Wait. Only Zen, you were the only one in the game when that happened, right? Were you there?
What?
When they were in the fourth layer of hell and they rolled a nat 1 for random encounter?
Yep.
That was fun.
That was horrible.
It was fun. I've adjusted my random encounter
So you
stable.
want to meet Levistus? This is how you meet Levistus.
So,
ooh.
as you're all traveling through, moving about very easily, very freely, alrighty. Rowan, you notice an incredibly quick blur shoot past the cart.
Shit.
It feels kind of like a trick on the eyes, but you think you saw something.
Where did it go?
It moved from right to left and then disappeared.
Kothar,
Mm,
did you see that?
No. What? I don't know, I've just been staring at the road forward, pretty much.
I thought I saw something fly across this way, and she takes her staff out and then motions in the direction.
Well, I'm sitting right here. Something would have definitely tried, but... Oh. N. As you're standing there, you notice the weight of your pitchfork, or Triton, gets a little heavier. And you all hear a zzz. You look down at a little gray creature who falls off of it and lands on the ground going, "Ugh!"
Do I know what it is?
Roll a nature.
Oh, fuck.
That's a quickling.
That's a what?
Quickling. They're tiny little fey creatures that move incredibly fast. They're a blur to the naked eye. And apparently it just tried stealing your Triton. However, because of the Triton, it is now fried and lying underneath your hand.
Rowan, that's the thing. And like, picks it up, like grabs like a tissue and like picks it up and like, it's your thing. It's a quickling.
Rowan will come over. Is it dead?
It seems to be very, very rough. Very rough.
The question is there any more?
Roll a perception check, Noel.
Languages do I speak?
Nope. We're good.
Bigsby immediately just takes to the back of your shoulder, looking the other way, going, "Oh no, they're after my flask," and just hugs it.
Hey little guy. Are you okay?
About today.
I cast tongues on myself.
Okay.
And then I speak to it.
It seems to be speaking common, but once you cast tongues, its rate of speech does not match its speed of lips, as you understand. I'm about to die.
You're gonna be fine. We'll help you. Just stay still.
I'll use one of my D6 from my
Healing lights.
healing lights, yeah.
Go for it. Okay. It seems to immediately get fully recharged and takes off out of your grip, flying somewhere else.
Okay.
And by flying, it doesn't have wings. It's just moving very quick.
Just don't try to steal anything else, or I'll have to do it again.
You know, quicklings are thieves. They like stealing many pretty objects, and they like pretty things, and they like shiny things.
Hold on to your shit.
I'm on my shit.
Ignatius starts looking through his cart. Shit.
Through my stuff.
Roll an investigation. Anybody who's looking through themselves, roll an investigation.
Nice.
Nolth, you are not missing anything. Kothar, you are not, as far as you can tell, missing anything. Same for you, Chase. And you do not appear to be missing anything. Rowan, you do not appear to be missing anything. Chase and Kothar are the only two kind of wondering if they are.
I look down at my hand.
Oh no, it's there. The ring is there.
Right.
Yeah, that's something if somebody tries forcibly taking it from you, it will react. Hence, N.
Okay.
Gotcha. Those objects will not be wielded by people that they do not want to be wielded by.
Gotcha.
However, Ignatius starts throwing a hissy fit. God damn it! Shit! Fuck.
What did it take?
My 10th gone. Knew I shouldn't have bedazzled it.
Okay, that's why.
How did they lift your tent?
I don't know. I was sitting right next to it, like it's sitting on my cart.
The Fae, man. The Fae, live.
Tell you what, if I find any more of those little shits, I'm going to burn them.
That's what they do, right? They steal.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. It's they're kind of like that's their thing. Is they come in real fast, grab shit before you see them.
Well, they could steal worse things. Maybe don't burn them alive, Ignatius.
Why? So they can do it to somebody else later? I don't like that.
It's not like anybody going through here is that good of a person.
Excuse me?
Is that good?
I am a fairly decent person. I pay my taxes. I help out weary travelers who need to get around.
And we thank you for
Kind
it.
of fucked without you,
Don't worry,
Ignatius.
we're not doing this for free, right?
Yeah, you are.
But you're not doing this for free.
No, I'm not.
Yeah.
But I'm a good person. I'm just an entrepreneur.
And you've been fair enough with us and very helpful.
All right. If we find another one, I offer 50 gold a pelt.
If I kill one, can that go towards Fabulous?
Absolutely.
Okay, and takes out their trident and just is like,
Look, it's pretty. Do you want to roll a persuasion check, Ken? Or deception? It's deception.
I shall
Like-
cast
it's like a
minor
bug
illusion to make
zapper.
it shine more.
All right, all right.
it's like a bug zapper.
Gabe kind of just dodges out of the way so he doesn't get smacked with the cane, the trident.
Oh.
Anne, can you not wave that at me?
It wasn't at you, you just happened to be in the way.
We got, and I'm just saying, you still have tongues on. Hey, we got something shiny for you. See, something very shiny.
On one of the branches next to you, Nolth, about 6 of these creatures appear.
Look, shiny. Y'all want it? I point towards the trident. You have to all grab it at once, though.
You do
Hey.
notice the one who has a forced upon them mohawk right now. And their eyes just twitching as they look at it.
It's very, very valuable. Very shiny.
Treat! One of them chirps out.
What do y'all got?
Pretty things, shiny things, have many things.
Let me
Treat.
see.
No! Looks
Okay
down
then.
at you. What do you want?
Mm,
You like shiny click clacks?
yeah,
Like the shiny flipperdoodle?
sometimes.
And you know, in Quickling, a flipperdoodle is lips.
Ah,
I'm pulling the cart.
hey, yeah.
Noodle, I can't.
Hey, Ann, come see. Well, I should minor illusion to make it whisper in her ear. There's 6 of them.
Their
You're fine.
ear.
There, my bad. In their ear. Hey, there's 6 of them. They want to make a trade for the trident. We toss it to them and fry them for some coin.
And it
Sound
whispers
good?
something into a different one's ear, and it disappears.
One of them or 6 of them?
One disappears.
Why not we just give it to you as a present of good faith?
One with the mohawk just shakes their head no. The other ones look at him.
Okay. If y'all don't want it, then y'all don't want it. We'll just keep moving on then.
The one that left reappears on the other side of the tree, and it's holding a very large sack, like struggling to keep it up.
Oh.
Yeah, flipperdoodles. What do you have?
Hey. In.
And-
Point.
Okay. Here, and Anne will hold out their hand, to like offer it. Off.
One of them.
Mage
Falls to the
hand for
ground.
the mage hand for the bag.
They're already gone, dude. These are
Damn.
quicklings. They are gone.
I told y'all it needs to be 6 of y'all. If only one grabs it, that keeps happening.
They're gone.
Damn. I was hoping to trick them into thinking all 6
Man,
of
you could have
guys could-
traded for their gold.
Oh well.
Heal it and
Hey, we got another one.
And it's just lying there.
heal it and let it go.
I pick it up.
Yes, I
Hey,
agree.
Hey,
and
Ignatius.
I do not like that.
No, heal it and let it go. No.
You let it go. Really?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Hey, I
Tiny
basically pick it up,
creatures
turn it so it
doing
can
all they
face me.
can.
Hey, we're gonna heal you and let you go.
And I'll take them and heal them. I'm sorry. That was bad of me. I was blindsided by Shiny as well.
Really?
Gabe gives in a disappointed look.
I'll use another one of the
Healing lights.
D6, not 2.
It feels a little better, and then it takes off running.
Okay, we hadn't lost anything, so at least
I like the quickling.
I feel like I understand.
But it's pretty.
It's so pretty.
they're like very fast raccoons.
Well, kind of.
Kinda. Said they could trade. Actually, you can trade with raccoons.
And talk.
Hey, speak of
Well,
animals.
talk with
you can talk to
raccoons.
raccoons
Raccoons
or
are
speak of animals.
cuter, though.
And
Yeah.
fly.
Well, they can't really fly. They just run so fast they step on it.
I thought he was talking about the raccoon.
Yeah, I thought like I thought about raccoons. I was like, raccoons fly? What kind of raccoons you got? I
It's,
want
like,
some of
it's
them.
like those frogs that run across the water. Like,
They can fall with style.
Well, with all of you successfully evading the perpetual threats of the deep forests surrounding Gravestain, walking ever closer to the high walls of Deep Yard, I think this is where we're going to take our break. Be right back, everybody. Don't go anywhere.